Hello. My hair's gone all curly because I got rained on the way home. Um, Today I noticed something quite important, I suppose. Um, it struck me that I've started to speak too quickly or too complicated in class. I just noticed a few times today when I was speaking really quickly, and I thought, at the same time, I was thinking there's probably no way that the students understand me. Um, I'm not sure if this is just because I was really tired today. I've had a couple of nights where I've gone to sleep really late, and then last night as well, I ended up sleeping rough for a few hours. So I haven't been very well rested this week, and today I definitely felt my worst. I was kind of rough and had a bit of a headache, and I could feel myself not being able to pronounce words properly, and kept forgetting words, which wasn't good. So I don't know if that was the reason or if it's a habit I've got into, but it's something I'm going to have to watch in the future. I think it probably is a problem though, because I've kind of got used to talking to the few students who take time to talk with me, and their level is really good, so it's almost natural for our purposes. So it's almost like I'm talking to friends. So my speech becomes more natural, more complicated. And then I teach lessons, and sometimes I kind of just speak to those students in a way. I'm looking around at the whole class and making sure everybody is paying attention, but I think my level of speech is generally aimed for those students. So I need to be careful of that, and I need to start focusing more on simplifying my language. I hope it's just been because I'm busy and not a long-running habit, because that's a real problem. One of the reasons it's hard to teach in a public high school is because the level of the students vary so much. Everything from creating activities to just giving instructions. You have to be very careful, because you have to be simple enough for the lower level students to understand and be able to perform in the class. But especially with activities, you don't want to bore the high level students, and that's where I found it very difficult. Recently, in second grade, we're doing a lot of new activities, so it's kind of hard to judge exactly how the class is going to respond. Whereas last year we did quite a few activities where it was easy to give standard questions for all of the class, and then I created bonus material for those who wanted a bit of extra study or a bit of extra work, and that worked really, really well. I had one or two students in a class who did their best and did the bonus work. So yeah, in the future I'm going to be careful of that, but that's a note to myself and other teachers. I've been in this position for 3 years. Yeah, this is my third year at these schools, so I've kind of got comfortable with a routine. Yeah, so I have to watch myself and speak in a more careful and precise manner, not using complicated words. The other point of note is I discovered an article on the BBC News website about the use of British words in America and how they're becoming quite common, and I found this quite amusing. I told one of the other teachers, and we talked about some Britishisms, as they called them, and I realised that I don't use a lot of them anymore because I know most students, especially, and many Japanese don't understand them, so I do try and at least use simple language. So I've become used to not using them, and it reminded me of some of the great words that we need to use, and the teacher said bloody was one of his favourite words, so I'm going to try and introduce these a bit more. It depends on activities and stuff. I don't like to just use them in conversation, because then people are like, what? They need some introduction, like with an activity or something. Maybe I can do something with the English club at least. Anyway, I've waffled for 6 minutes about that subject, and there's a couple more interesting topics, but I might save them for tomorrow, just in case nothing happens tomorrow. You never know. So, till then, bye-bye.